We really appreciate your time here, and we would like to see you at the top. We would like to see the outcome of this. Uh, to me, I think maybe you should. You have a lot of years ahead of you. Maybe you should come some other time. But you see the final verdict on Monday, right? That will be on Monday, right? The results of the verdict to be published tomorrow. Okay. So you see your final fate, God willing, tomorrow. Okay. Because you sat here lying to us, and you don't even trust the document, the constitution that gives you the power to say that you don't trust it. Because when you give a response that is directly from the constitution, when you are pressured a bit, you change your answer. It's not a good thing to do. As a leader, you have to be firm about your decision. Even if you are lying, you have to lie gracefully. And you should not let people know that you are lying about the fact that you are lying. You should be able to lie gracefully, because it could work out. That lie could work out, and you could become a legend. It's okay. No, you should write it.
You have any question for us? Please. Yeah, good. Yeah, good.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, please.
You don't have any question? So you don't want to ask, or maybe why is he wants you to nothing? Yeah, okay. Okay, I have one question. So he asked a question about the gentleman and then the two ladies. I would like to know the right answer. Whether my okay, I don't have any question. That is your homework to go and find out.
Yeah.
So please, thank you for.
Yes. This Margaret, as the chairperson, you see the minutes. So my answer will come with the minutes. You shouldn't worry.
So thank you very much for your.
Let's answer this one. Okay, so someone wants to know, someone from the audience. I think this is a very good observation from the person. You mentioned that you were a member of the PRO committee, right? And you know that the PRO committee handles all outreaches and information dissemination to the members of the society, right? And now you are complaining about publicity issues, information dissemination issues in the Women in Computer Science Committee, right? You are complaining about PRO-wise issues, but you were in the PRO committee. What do you have to say about that? Did you fail once?
So while I still had my devices with me, I was frequently and constantly sharing information to the women in computer science group.
Okay, so you were doing your part, so that when you come to lesson, you ask them, oh, me, I was sharing the flyers, so I mean, that's what you are saying. You are saying you share the flyers. You don't check out
But
whether
then
the people
the
actually
issue was that we didn't have all the contacts we needed. I have limited contacts.
So now you knew the problem. Why didn't you solve it?
I can't get everyone's contacts.
So when you become the women's commissioner, how are you going to make sure that information gets to everyone?
Okay, so
Remember, you can't get everyone's contact.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to share a form to the class groups where they are going to fill their names.
Their class groups are archived. You said that in your own words.
The class, okay, so for what I know, the class groups, we have the announcements group and we have the social group. So the class announcements groups, I'm confident they are not archived.
So this brings me back to the fact that you are selfish. You know what to do, but yes, you didn't want to do it. You wanted the commission to fail so that you would step in and be the hero. You know what I'm saying? You be the yeah, so that they will say, oh, yeah.
You want the fame.
Yeah. Thank you for coming, okay? You will hear from the East. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Read up. Next time. See. Kwame Mensah be here. Please, which one is your first name?
Kwame.
Ah, okay. Mr. Kwame,
Yes, sir.
you are an elegant and very composed gentleman.
Thank you very much.
You know the portfolio you are aspiring for.
Yes, the organizing secretary.
What?
The organizing secretary, yes.
So you are fully aware what you would be doing
Yes, please.
if you happen to be accepted by the people.
Yes, please.
Alright. So this session is just meant to assess your readiness for the portfolio you are aspiring for, and as to whether we should let you go to the next phase, which is the election. So your performance here will determine whether your face appears in ballots on the ballot screen. Okay. You should answer the questions to the best of your ability. You shouldn't take anything from here personal, even if you feel offended. It's not personal. You just want the best for the society.
All right.
Want the best.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Kwame Mensah Video,
What portfolio?
organizing secretary.
Organizing what?
Secretary.
Okay. So, do you have any leadership experience?
Yes, please.
So, what would you feel like?
I have been in a managerial.
Speak up.
Sorry, I have been in a managerial position at ASOS Pharmacy, as well
Do you
as.
hear yourself?
Yes, please.
Don't. I
You
don't
can't
hear you.
hear what you are saying.
Sorry, I've been in a managerial position at ASOS Pharmacy, as well as head of the chess team in my previous role.
Head of what?
The chess team.
Chess team.
Yeah.
So, you think being a head for the chess team back in the senior high school guarantees you to take the role of the organizing secretary here?
Not in the slightest.
So, what would you do? Why you opted for this role?
Me personally, I believe that the organizing secretary role aligns with what I would want to change in the society.
Look, I can't hear you. I don't. Is that how you speak?
Yes, please.
Where do you come from?
So,
Are you Ghanaian?
yes, please.
Okay, so we want to hear you. Okay.
All right.
So I don't know what we should do, but we should actually break down, like calm down, and then spit out the words one after the other, so that you can hear it. Okay.
All right. Can you articulate what you mean by calm down?
I mean, like with your words, how you are speaking. Don't rush through the words that you are speaking, because you don't hear it. Okay.
All right.
So take your time, mention the words, so that we can hear what you have from. So okay.
All right.
Let's go ahead.
The organizing secretary role that is being provided and what I am aspiring for, I believe it is in line with what I would like to see in the society. as of now, the organizing secretary role is in charge of organizing the activities as well as being the chairperson of the organizing committee. I believe that in some of these activities, the organization
Wait,
hasn't.
do you know that to be an organizer, like the word organizer, your work is very demanding.
Yes, please.
And here's the case from the way you are speaking, it's not even being fit for the position. Are you aware of that?
I would like you to explain what you mean by that.
I once asked you to give me anything that proves that you indeed have the qualities of an organizer.
I believe your question was, you asked me if I have any leadership experience.
So what you just said, how is this different from what I said?
How do you
You
understand the
asked me
question you
a
asked?
follow-up question to that, so that is what I was answering. The original question was, do you have any leadership experience? And that is what I answered beforehand.
I didn't ask do you have any leadership. I asked you, do you have any organizing leadership qualities? Do you get it?
Yes, please.
So what we think that?
Thank you for the organizing secretary qualities that you're asking for. I have done some significant work.
Do you get it? Do you have any organizing secretary qualities?
Yes,
Okay. Looking at the current administration, have you realized any setback of the current organization?
please speak up. I cannot hear your question.
Looking at the current administration, the operations of the organizing secretary, have you realized any setbacks that when you are given the opportunity to serve, you would actually, let's say, address it?
Yes, please. Based on that question, my answer would be the feedback of what students have been able to see and as well as experience in
So
such
that means the
activities.
current organizer will not ask for feedback of
That is not what I am saying. What I am saying is I would like to focus more on the feedback.
So that means the current organizer do not do that.
That is not what I'm saying, as I've said. I'm saying that he does, but not to the extent that I would like to.
Okay, then what are your policies for this role?
For this specific problem, my policy would be the student interactions. So for the feedback, I would like to branch more upon the CS website, because right now we have a feedback portion to it. I would like to focus more onto it.
So how do you tend to focus on that?
I tend to create a separate Google form that students will be able to take after such activities, and it will be sent straight to a separate email that we will be creating for the organizing secretary board. It will come straight to the organizing secretary, so the whole organizing committee can go through them, and if there is anything that actually needs to be changed, and isn't just a personal setback to the activity.
Look, right now, I feel that because you don't have any contender in this role, you just want to craft anything and come and tell us. Like, just what to craft something, like, because there's an event for you to be screened or assessed, you just want to learn something, you can't tell us, because regardless of what happens or the outcomes are going to just be voted into power. Is that the reason why you are saying all this?
Not in the slightest.
Because what you're saying, I wouldn't even define it theoretical. Your policies are not practical. Are you aware of that?
How would you explain that?
What did you say?
How would you explain
So
that?
how do you define a practical policy? Policy that is very implementable.
A practical policy is something that will show actual change within the society.
Come again.
A policy is something that shows actual change within the society.
Okay. So on constitutional matters, what are your duties as a secretary?
I cannot hear your question, please.
What do you do as the organizing secretary according to the constitution?
According to the Constitution, I would be the chair of the organizing committee. I'd be in charge of organizing all student activities, as well as being the head of the department weekly meetings.
Is that what you can say?
That is the answer to your question.
Have you actually read the Constitution?
Yes, please.
And what you're saying, are you sure that that's exactly what is in the Constitution?
That is exactly what's written in the Constitution.
You know you're lying.
No.
You want me to read it?
Yes, please.
Mr. Organizer. Okay. How do you define a successful administration? How do you define a successful administration?
Successful administration is an administration that is able to undergo their policies as well as any projects that they are going through with minimal or no negative feedback.
You are in third year.
Yes, please.
So that means you witnessed the past administration.
Yes.
What they did. So on a scale of 1 to 10, rate them.
For the past administration, throughout all my years or from the previous?
You are in third year.
Yes.
So you witnessed the operations of the past administration, right?
Yes.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate them?
I would rate them a 7.
Why 7, not 10?
7 because the work they have done has been very exceptional, but there is always room to improve, and it's just specifically a 7 instead of an 8 or a 9, because there are very simple problems that I feel like that could be solved that have not been addressed.
Did you ever attend any program of the administration?
Yes, please.
What was the turnout? What was the outcome?
The outcome is very well.
What program is that?
I cannot give you an exact name, so I do not.
You told me you attended a program of the past administration.
Yes.
And I'm telling you what was the outcome. And you're telling me you don't know. So that means you didn't attend.
I attended the program.
So tell me the outcome of that program that you attended.
The outcome was very well received. The number that was present was not as
What was the name of the
expected.
program? What's the name of that program that you attended?
I cannot give you the exact name. I didn't want to give you this.
That means you
information.
didn't. No. That means you didn't attend any program of that sort.
That is not true.
So tell me the name of that program that you attended.
I cannot give you the name of it.
You don't attend programs.
That is
Yes,
not
so
true.
you want to be organized programs. Mr. Kwame.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. And yourself?
Also good. Why do you want to be a leader?
Or I want to be a leader. There are very few things that actually drive me, and one of them would be the voices. Because throughout my past,
What?
the voices.
Voices.
Yes.
Okay.
Because throughout my past, there have been times where people have not understood me or taken my voice for granted. And I know there are multiple people out there who experience the same thing on the daily, especially in the CS society. So my main goal right now is to hear the voices, to hear the feedback of the people, and implement them in the cases I can.
So, were you speaking gibberish that they didn't?
Please, I don't understand your statement.
You said they took your voice for granted, or they took what you were saying for granted, right?
Either for granted or they did not hear it, yes.
So, were you speaking gibberish to them?
No,
You were talking to them.
yes.
So, can I come and tell you that, someone is dying? Will you take it for granted?
It depends on which case you're saying. Someone is dying, where can I help them? Is it something that should concern me and the position I am in?
So, exactly. So, what were you saying to the person that the person took you for granted? Like, do you think it made sense or it didn't make sense?
I believe it was a perfectly reasonable statement.
And the person took you for granted?
For granted, I cannot tell you if the person took me for granted or they lost my official statement.
It says some people took you for granted.
I gave reasons of why they might have lost it, yes.
Okay, I see you are very purpose. It states here that we want a coordinated community that has not forget any of its members. And I decided the best way is to build it myself. Is that you?
Yes, please.
That's you. Okay, so who has been forgotten? What did you do that the person like? Who has been forgotten?
Please clarify your statement.
You said that we want a coordinated community that does not forget any of its members.
Yes, please.
So I'm saying that who has been forgotten? You are trying to say that in the community that we are in right now, people have been forgotten, right? Right?
Yes.
So who has been forgotten?
I would say me in some cases, as well as other students I've spoken to, mainly in their feedback perspective. Whenever such activities happen, they interact with them. Anything that they might say or any corrections they would like to point out, they have either been not addressed or, in my case,
Who was Andy's vice president? Who was Andy's vice?
please repeat.
Who was Andy's vice?
Hansi,
Yeah, Andy.
I cannot answer that at the moment.
So you've forgotten someone very, very important.
That's not what I'm saying. I said I cannot answer at this moment.
You don't know who Andy is.
I cannot answer that at this moment.
Kelvin Andy. You don't know Kelvin Andy.
I said I cannot answer that at this moment.
Why can't you answer that at this moment?
Because I would not like to spread misinformation.
No. Do you know Kelvin Andy?
No.
You do not know Kelvin Andy. You've forgotten your past. And that was
Forgotten
when
is
the
not the right word.
Just past, immediate past.
immediate past president. Wow. Forgotten. So yeah, I can see two different items in your nomination form. Why is that so?
I was in a rush for the nomination form, yes, that is true. So I had my side, building for
Your who?
my side.
Your
Side.
what?
SIDE, side.
Your side. Who is your side?
He's someone who's assisting me.
Oh, okay. Okay. You said you're in a managerial position right now. Or
So,
you managerial position.
yes,
Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. Is it an organization or a club or
it's an organization.
it's an organization in Ghana here?
Yes,
Okay, that's interesting. So your side notes your vision and the mission for and the goals and objectives for computer science.
yes,
Your side notes. So it means anything that will go on in the department, your side will know.
yes.
Let him state his vision and mission for the office. Let him state.
State your vision for office.
My vision for the office.
Remember, if you say something otherwise from what is said, you are going out. It means
No, he said he's going to tell people, he's going to tell his side what to do with the department status.
say
Something is confidential.
state your
I
vision.
understand confidential. With the organizing secretary, there's always an organizing committee, unless I'm mistaken.
Can you hear
What I
what?
say?
I'm asking, you said confidential, right?
What's your vision for the office you are aspiring for?
My vision is to have a coordinated society that can work together with firm beliefs. I want the whole society to work in an organized manner.
Can you hear what he say? Can you hear what he say? Speak clearly.
Sorry. My vision
Yes.
for the society is to have a coordinated community that can work with a clear goal for organizing activities as well as events.
It's nothing like what you wrote here. So you had zero respect for the nomination you filed.
So when we give you a word, you give it to
You
your
gave it to
side
somebody
to
to
do
do
it.
it,
Is
and you have no idea what is in there.
that what I'm trying to say?
What do you think we should do next? Because it looks like we are wasting our
Yeah, but what about we told your side?
Suggest
will
what
be the
we
one
should
to
do
do it.
next. Suggest what we should do next.
And I think we should have vetted your side.
Relax. What should we do next? Because it looks like you are not the person that filed this nomination. Are you impersonating someone?
No,
How come you have no idea what is in your own nomination file?
no idea would not be the right term.
Okay, let me ask you one more thing. Okay, let's state your mission for the office.
mission.
Yeah. You have no idea. Okay, let's go to another thing. Mention two goals and objectives you have for the office. Yeah.
My main goal would be the implementation of a feedback system for all students to speak out on, as well as an alumni reach out.
It's nothing like what you see. What should we do next? It's either you are impersonating someone or you have zero regard for the office you are aspiring for. What should we do? In that case,
I believe that is in your hands.
that's what's
In your hands.
in my hands. No, you should. I'm very lenient. I want to hear what you would, if you were in my position, what would you have done? I want to give you that. Yeah.
I would have gone towards the policies that was written down
Let's
and
hear what you have said.
Policies.
I would
What policies? What policies?
the policies that were submitted, and I would try to go through every single one and see if he is fully capable of going through the policies that he has submitted.
So then how do you want us to assess you?
I think I'll tell you how to do your job.
Because what you provided, you are speaking.
You may have very good policies, but if you have no regard for the office you are taking, you won't work. It will not even be like you won't be able to work. You won't work. You won't have any desire to do the work. Because you couldn't fill out the form. You couldn't sit down and write the things.
I see that.
Yeah,
your
there are
class-
about 3 separate handwritings.
You did it yourself.
So,
You did it.
He said the side document.
side helped with some portions, the rest of mine, yes.
How did you get to know that there's a nomination for the position of the front for position of the organizer?
I knew of the different roles in CS, and I realized I could go for organizing secretary. It does align with my
So
work.
since you realized you could take up such a mantle, so how were you able to like fill this form? That's what I want you to break down. Like you don't get why you are speaking a different thing from what is stated in your form.
I believe that is one of my issues. I do think very spread out. I won't lie. I do keep different multiple things in my head at once and lock on to another thing.
Right now, like I feel like because there's no contender for that position, you are almost a failure if we give you the opportunity to serve the next administration of CSS.
Who is David Nilatic?
He's a fourth year computer science student.
Do you know him in person?
So,
Do you know him in person?
yes, I know him in person.
What's your relationship with him?
He is one of my mentors in the IC, Innovation Creative Center.
Please. We honestly do not know how to deal with you now, because if it were up to me, you would have been out, because we can't have people who have no desire for the office they are taking to serve the CS.
I do have the desire.
Okay, benefit of doubt. Let's go. Should we start over?
Yes, please.
Start over.
Aspirants are really
Yes, please.
good acting.
Good afternoon.
I don't think you qualify. Alright. How am I saying that?
Are you asking me your thought process?
I don't think you qualify to have that office.
Okay.
How am I saying that?
Because my words do not match the words written in the form.
I think you
my words do not match the words written in the form.
So why is it so?
So I believe I stated that earlier.
State it again.
Yeah.
I told you we were starting over. So don't refer to anything you said earlier. Okay? We are starting over. Unless you want us to use what you said earlier to assess. Do you prefer that?
That is honestly up to you. I'm fine
It's
either
up to
way.
me. I already told you if it were up to me, you would have been out of the chair by now. I like you, like I like you. Okay. And I'm giving you another chance to
In the first place,
redeem
why
yourself.
do you have to give the recommendation to someone else? Appointed. That's why. But you don't feel that yes, you thought that, oh, I'll come and say different things to the rest of us because I have no respect for them.
That is not the case.
They tell me the case. Give me the facts.
The honest facts was lack of timing.
So are you trying to tell me that other aspirants, they were more time on their side?
I believe that is not the case.
Kwame, who nominated you?
Randolph.
That's good. You are getting some of the things from that.
So do you know what you're trying to create here? Like you've actually convinced someone who is high reputable to nominate you. Meanwhile, you yourself you don't deem fit for. So it's like you are trying to lie to the person who nominated you, and then you're also lying to the panel you are before today.
Yes, because it looks like you are playing a scam game because there is Churchill on the phone. Churchill is the one applying for the financial secretary and he's going on a post. So it's either the two of you were on it together or Charlie, let's just throw something into their eyes to leave us.
Yeah, so I think he will feel his people because look at we are just 5 people. And already you feel us. Like I don't see the reason why I should give you the mandate. So calculate the population of the CSS.
Please speak up. I cannot hear you say
I said everything shows that you are going to feel your people. Because you are just 5 people right now you couldn't prove to us why we should give you the mandate and calculate the total population of this society.
Okay, so look, now between what you are saying and what is in your phone, which one is the truth?
the one I am saying.
So this is an undertaking you signed that I, Kwame Mensah Bidiaku, declare that all information on this form is nothing but the truth. If found that any part or section is untrue or false, I should be held accountable in caps. I have read all and agreed to adhere to all electoral laws enshrined in the Constitution, as well as laws or rules to be added by the Commission to enhance smooth conduction of the election. Failure, okay, so this doesn't. So, from the documents that bears your signature, it says that if anything that is in your form is untrue, we should hold you accountable. And now I believe your words, and what is here is untrue. So I think
You're almost calling the JC. You're calling the JC right now. Okay. To take your vision, the role you want to like the role you want to take up, because you don't deem fit for the position, and then you lied officially to the whole administration of CSS.
perjured yourself. You were under oath and you still lied.
And I see that you're a head recruiter already. You've found a position like that before.
Yes, you've been recruited.
Head recruiter.
Yes, please.
You've held a position like that before.
You
You've
stated.
held a position like that before. Head
Yes.
recruiter, right?
Yes.
Will you recruit yourself for this position?
Depending on the.
Will you recruit yourself for this position? Using the knowledge of what you know and what you've said so far,
And what is all that is going on now?
honestly, will you recruit yourself?
I think we are
You don't get my question. Or you can't get.
You said that was a very
After
good
this one, we'll
question.
consult
That's
you
a
and
very
see
good question.
the
Yeah,
best
very,
layout.
very good one.
I think we can release it. Do you have anything to tell the people watching online in the audience?
You can skate too. You
Yeah.
skate in school. You skate in school.
Yeah.
You skate in school.
Yes.
Okay, the single wheel one or the square one.
The skateboard.
The skateboard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Someone wants to know regarding your side. I've never heard the word side used in that context, but it's a nice revelation. You said your side was the one that helped you to fill the forms, right? Was your side supposed to have applied to this position?
I don't understand the question.
Okay, so you said that you had your side um, fill out the help you fill out the form.
Yeah.
So is it your side that was supposed to have taken this position?
No.
Don't you think your side
Are you
also
satisfied?
deserves this position?
Well, I believe he's a very capable person.
Is he a member of Motorize?
Are you
Yes.
satisfied?
He's a member, or he or she. So everything you are going to be assigned to, and if you can't meet the timeline, you give it to your side to obey.
I will work with the committee, yes.
What if he's not part of the department and he's not supposed to be? And you know that you have members.
If I have members that I know can help me with such roles, I can use them. But if he is not part of the committee, he is not supposed to know such information.
So you don't have access, right?
Yes.
But when I asked you the first time, you told me you would give it to him to do.
In that case, there was no there was no case scenario where he was not part of the committee.
So if he is part, he'll be the one. So he will always be the one in charge, or he also involve the other members.
I'll also involve the other members.
Okay, thank you.
So now your credibility is on the line. I don't know. That's how I feel. Right. Do you know Mensa? Mensa Isaac. His Excellency Mensa Isaac.
No.
You don't.
You don't.
You don't.
Have you heard of the name Mensa Isaac anywhere?
Yes,
Where did you hear that?
I heard it in the college.
The college.
Yeah.
So who is that person?
I cannot answer at this moment.
Eh?
I cannot answer at this moment.
You cannot answer at this moment. You can't answer at this
You
moment.
know somebody who is called Mensa Isaac. I asked you, you said you heard it in the college.
Yes, I heard it in the college.
You heard somebody say, or you heard
Yes.
it. You know
I
the
heard
person.
someone say.
FYI is the CSS president, the current Computer Science Society president. So let's say when you some way magically become the organizing secretary, right? Oh, but the moment you pass vetting, people are going to vote yes for. So let's say you magically get on a ballot screen, right? And then you are organizing an event. So this is your credibility and your integrity on the line. Okay? You are organizing an event and you made a budget for 500 people, right? But something happened and then only about 50 people showed up. Okay. And then you sent a request for fund through the financial secretary to the patron to be approved, right? Would you come clean that even though you requested for this amount, that wasn't how much you used, you actually used this amount? Or you be on board with the rest of the executives to use the money you have from the event, the failed event, for something else?
So for the question you asked, the budget has already been spent, or is the leftover budget? Because you asked, we have set a budget with the financial secretary. We've already organized the event. You said we organized for 500, but only 50 showed up. With the budget, are we including any refreshments as well as the...
Yes.
So it is liquid that we still have, just actual money that we still have. I would like to clarify.
Can you bring the microphone?
Sorry.
Yeah.
So I'd like to clarify, it is money that we still have.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
So obviously you should come clean back to the...
Remember the rest of the executive body wants to use the money for something else, and you are
It
the only
depends on what they need to use it for. If it is a valid reason, we can restructure our letter and send it back.
What if it's not a valid reason? Remember you said you are a team player, right?
Yes.
It's not a valid reason. Will you stop being a team player now or you still be a team?
Being a team player and being in a position of an executive are two very different things. I can still be a team player, but hold a responsibility to the college and society as a whole. So in this case, I would still have to report to the proper authorities.
Okay. By the way, you never said you were a team player, but you just agreed that you said you were a team player.
Is there a problem with that?
Yeah, there is. You agreed to something you never said.
If it is something that is beneficial to a party, then agree to that.
Well, I like the way you see it and how you think. Okay, so thank you for coming.
So how are you going to increase attendance at departmental programs? That's the first question. And the second is how are you going to convince people if they think an event that you organized is not worth their time?
Are you done with the question?
Come again.
Are you finished with the
You want me to
question?
come again? Yeah, I'm done with the question.
Alright. So for
So
the first...
first answer how you are going to increase attendance. Then second, how you are going to convince people to attend a program that you organize if they think it's not worth their time.
For the first question, as flyers have been sent out, the organization has already officialized the activity. As the flyers have been sent out, there will be a link under it to a registration platform, something similar to the Luma platform. They would have to register their student ID, as well as their name, email, and their willingness to participate. So there's more of like a risk that they are not.
The microphone, I can't really hear you.
So it seems there's more of like a risk and more of an obligation for them to show up to the platform. So in the case that they don't want to show up, they will not register, and we will not plan for them. And as for your second question, how I will show them that it is worth their time, we could use the bigger names that will be part of the program. One of my ideas would be working with the Google representative that is in the college. So we could use the name Google as a work experience, as a workshop for them to come in. If it is something that they fully believe that it would help them, they would come in. Because throughout the years, first year, second years, third years, there are some people who have never gone for an internship. Throughout the break, they're at home, they're just there, and they see their other peers and their colleagues. They're going to different places. They're working with Google. They're moving outside. They have their own different work experiences. So if we are able to use bigger names to get them to come, I believe they will also want to show themselves.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Mr. Kwame, do you have something to tell the audience? You should tell them something.
To prove yourself.
To prove myself.
Yeah, tell the audience something.
I have multiple policies that I would like to enforce to help push the society as a whole. Something like a blue and eyes. I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear everything that you will say so we can implement them if it is necessary. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you for your time.
seriously.
Disqualify someone if the person is just one person.
Okay.
Like if you don't, it doesn't deem fit. You don't make it work.
You can because if he doesn't meet the cutoff, you will not be going.
Do you think you are taking away?
Don't put your details into somebody's nomination. Something like that.
Thank you.
Why did you do that?
I was asked, and I was like, I did not know the rules at the time.
You could have asked somebody else to. There are actually a lot of ways you could have helped without your name appearing. I mean, it's a nice gesture, but then it doesn't. You are not breaking any rule, though, but it's not really a nice thing to do.
Thank you.
However, I think we're going back to it.
Hi, Mr. Kenata. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hope you are fine.
Yes, please.
Which position are you aspiring?
Aspiring for the position of the financial secretary for the Computer Science Society.
Why?
Because I believe I have what it takes, and I think I'm the best person to, well, perform the role.
You think you are the best person?
Yes, I do.
Wow,
I don't understand.
that's a very bold thing to say. Do you know how many people are in the society?
There are a lot of people in the society, but
Do you
the
know
fact
how
that
many people are in the society?
how many people,
Yes.
I do not know how many people.
Can you approximate?
Approximate. Well, off the top of my head, I would say 2,000 plus people in the society.
And you are the best.
Yes,
What about the 2000 plus?
yes, please.
What about the 2,000 plus?
Well, the fact that I was bold enough to step up in the first place shows that that alone is one telling factor as to why I think I'm the best. if they thought they were the best, they would have stepped down, right?
Interesting. Okay.
Remember, you are live streaming, and before the elections, people will go and watch this, and they will hear that
You said
you are calling the rest of them failures.
yes. Incompetent.
I'm not calling them
You
failures.
just said it.
No, stepping up. When I did not step out to be president, I did not step out to be organizing secretary. I stepped out to be financial secretary because I thought or I believe that I can do the work. So them not stepping up does not make them failures. It just means that perhaps they do not fancy to becoming the financial secretary and that they have other interests elsewhere. Because the people of the CSS, to be honest, we have a lot of great minds and talent over here. So yeah, and the fields are
You are.
numerous.
It's nice how you can twist words without twisting them. Yeah. Oh, it's good. It's very good to have a comeback with words, right? So that people don't get you cornered. It's very bad. Now you said they are failures and you are better. You are the best.
The best.
That was why you stepped up. Okay. You are the best out of the 3,000 people. You stepped up. Okay. The rest are failures. And now you are stylishly twisting the word, or maybe they don't have interest. That was why they didn't come. But we got what he said, and I believe everyone else. We call this failures.
Also, because doesn't make them.
Yeah, that's my whole point. So they aren't failures. Calling them failures, in fact, it's a big error because again the
And
people
then
of
you made a very big error with your opening statement.
I mean I should
Apologize to the 3,000.
I can't apologize for something I did not say.
Apologize for saying you were better than them.
I said I was the best person for the job for this particular role, and I stand by that because I do believe I'm the best person for the job. That does not make them failures and does not make me better than them in any way, except that for this work, I just think that I will do it better. And again, to serve them and everyone else in their best interest and everything.
You are not serving them in their best interest. You are here to serve your own interests. Because you felt like what he said was not wrong, so you were not going to apologize, even though apologizing was not going to take anything away from your person. But you still felt like you owed them nothing to apologize.
I don't think.
So do you still think you are serving their interests?
You see,
Do you still think that you are serving their interests?
yes, I think I'm serving their interest.
Okay.
I don't think you are selling their interest.
Okay, so an apology would mean an admission of the claims that have been leveled right now that I am indeed, or I think that I am better than them or that they are failures. If I should apologize right now, the next question is, what am I apologizing for? And what will be said is that I am apologizing for the fact that I said they are failures or they are better than them. But I have not said any of that. So if I were to apologize right now, that is an admission of guilt of a crime or a perceived crime that I did not commit. That is why I wasn't going to apologize. So me deciding not to apologize is not because of that I think I'm better than them. It is simply because I don't want the wrong message to be put out there. That is why I went through extra steps and effort to clarify my position, that I felt I'm the best person for the job for this particular role, and that is why I stepped forward to contest for the position.
But do you have any idea the position you are aspiring for? Do you know the number of things that could go wrong that would not be your fault in any universe? It will not be your fault in any universe, but the thing has gone wrong. And just because you are the one in that office, you are supposed to own it and apologize, even though you were not the cause or the reason why it happened. Do you have any idea of such scenarios?
Yes, I
Have you
believe.
spoken to the past financial secretary?
Yes, please.
What did he tell you?
He told me just as you're telling me, a lot of things
I
could go.
doubt if you had and if you actually listened to him, you would have not thought extreme about the fact that people would think, oh, I said I am better than them. Do you know that when you apologize for something, people tend to not really care about what you did earlier? They just look at the apology.
That
But
is true.
you are clearly telling us that when you come into office and things go wrong, it's not carry. It's not carry. You are not going to apologize for anything. They should do what they want. It's not you. You are not guilty of it.
I think they should.
But just by the virtue of you being a financial secretary, if anything goes wrong in that office, it's you. It's your person.
And that's just what I was about to say. So,
Don't say anything.
as long as
It's not a question. I'm just putting it to you. Okay? Right.
The best person.
Yes. Yeah, you panelists can all refer to me as the best
The best
person.
person from
The
the
best, the
best
best,
person.
the best.
Wow. So what are some of the plans you think that this current administration should do?
this current administration,
Yes, particularly your office, the office that you are aspiring for.
I believe the current administration have done a very good job. Especially
What are some of the plans
what are some of the
you
plans
think they should do?
they should do?
Yes, particularly the office that you are aspiring for, to improve the betterment of the student body.
Well, so far they are almost approaching the end of their term in office. So with a few remaining period or the period that remains of their tenure, I don't think there's much that they should do else other than what they have done previously.
You didn't get the question. I asked, what are some of the plans? Is there any plan, initiative, any policy you think they should do? If yes, let me go. If no,
No,
then
You have no suggestion for them.
I don't know.
Are you selfish?
I am not.
Do you have things you want to do on your own?
Yes.
So you will not give them the idea to do those things.
Ideas are profitable.
You want them to fail
I will not say.
so that you are the best.
You are crowned the most performing.
Mr. Kerry, are you a selfish person?
No, please, I am not.
You do not share. And that's the ultimate characteristics of a selfish person. Person who does not share. You have amazing ideas, but you don't want to share with the current administration, the current financial secretary, so that you do his things well.
Okay.
yeah, Canada, my last question. Who is the current deputy of finance in Ghana?
Current deputy of finance.
Yeah.
Deputy Minister of Finance.
I do not.
Hmm.
I don't know the
Okay,
current.
let me come to your standard. KMS.
Yes.
Yes.
I know that the current financial secretary is Hezekiah Beckley or the SRC. I know that the CSS
The deputy
deputy.
financial secretary, Kane West.
KNSS does not have a deputy financial secretary.
Have you read the constitution?
Are you lying?
I've read it.
Are you lying?
Constitution.
Are you lying?
No.
Hey, you're telling us that KMS doesn't have a deputy financial secretary.
Not to my knowledge, no. If they do, I do not know him.
Not to the best of your knowledge or no?
No.
Wait, be specific.
No,
Do we have or we don't or you don't
we
know
don't
the
have. We don't have a deputy financial secretary.
Are you sure that you want to be the next financial secretary?
Yes, please.
I think you two can you have to appoint some people as a deputy.
Yes.
At the departmental level, you are going to appoint someone.
There's no committee that is directly under the financial secretary position. There's the audit committee, which is closed, but then there's no direct, for example, the organizing committee for the organizing secretary. But the financial secretary does not have a direct committee under his position.
I am not sure if you've read the constitution.
I have.
So since you've not read the constitution, how are you going to make a budget, a proper budget?
Okay, or like I said, I've read the constitution. I'm going to make a proper budget. First of all, I get the expenses. So for the program, that first of all, you make a budget of 2 weeks before the program, as protocol dictates. And when you're making the budget,
That 2 weeks, is it a relevant authority?
is it a relevant authority?
Do we have any law saying that you should make your budget 2 weeks before the set time?
No, but it's important that you make it.
So why are you giving us a specific date? You don't have any law saying that when you are a financial secretary and you want to prepare a budget, you have to start 2 weeks before the date.
Well, you cannot make a budget on the day of the event because the school has to process the budget and then send it to you. The school
My question was, why did you say 2 weeks?
I said 2 weeks because that is what DOSA, the Directorate of Student Affairs, says you should do. So, according to their instructions, you're supposed to present the budget to them 2 weeks before the program.
Do you have the evidence? When you said that 2 weeks?
Well, when I came, I did, like I said, I've spoken to the previous and other previous financial secretaries.
You know why you are saying that, and who said that?
I cannot prove it. So, it just existed.
So why you have to fake the public? No, I don't know the thing. You don't know the thing and you are trying to fake the public. You just said ever since you came, you've been talking to people about how to prepare a budget, and they told you that before you prepare a budget, you need to get enough time that you gather all your resources. And I'm saying that who said that?
It's from the past experience of the financial secretaries that I've spoken
The
to.
question was who?
Not a single person, of course. That's why I've not mentioned a name.
I have a question. What are your processes when a budget goes to become a budget, or let me say approved?
Well, first of all, we get all the programs, then we get the expenses that are for each program. So
You are doing for a single.
for a
You
single
are drawing
program.
a budget for a single.
Okay, so for a single program, first of all, the expenses involved, so venue, because you have to pay for the venue. You also have to
Processes.
I've started. So with the processes, first of all, you need to get the expenditure down. So the venue, that's why I gave an example. So an example is venue.
Don't just give us the process.
So no examples. Okay, so you get the expenditure down. Immediately after you get the expenditure, you draw the budget, you add tax to it. When you draw the budget, add the tax, you submit it to DOSA. When you submit it to DOSA, it is sent to the financial department. The financial department goes through. You also have to send invoices as well from wherever from the expenses. Then they look at it. When they look at it and then it's approved, then they write a check. When you write a check, you send your supplier to go in and get a check for you.
It doesn't go through HOD, it just go straight to PESA.
Oh, it will go through the HOD. So sorry.
You're lying. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
You're lying.
So you are deliberately lying. I was watching your face and the confidence you had in what you were saying.
Then to go to
And I was almost
then to send it to
believing
the financial department.
Okay, so
It's
when
fine, it's fine. It's not an idea.
you. Yeah.
So yes, that was what's your name again?
Kerry,
Okay. So how are you going to handle pressure if senior executives ask you to approve an unauthorized expenditure? How are you going to handle pressure?
well, if a senior executive should ask me to approve a budget that is not first I'm someone who stands for justice and I stand for fairness. So and the money we are spending is not our money, the money of the students. And as a student myself who pays school fees and has to and I know the struggle that our parents go through, I will not stand there for us to or for my administration that I'm part of to misappropriate the funds. And so first of all, the first thing I do is talk to him or her, tell him that no, we do not do it this way. And then if still they are insisting, the next thing I do is take it to the judicial council in the administration. If still, I believe it should be solved there because the judicial council, I believe, they are well competent people to deal with such a matter.
And my second question is, what financial management skills qualifies you for this position? Or you think that you have for this position?
Well, um, yeah, so the financial management skills I have, I'm very good with calculations. I've managed a lot of things before, so
Like what
managing
else? The thing that you manage, like what else?
Oh, I keep a lot of records. As I was a former course representative for my class up until a few weeks ago, I do tend to keep a lot of records. I hold a lot of student data that is confidential and it's not supposed to go out there. So such experiences from first year up until now have equipped me with the skills necessary.
Make you brief, okay, like
I've equipped me with the skills necessary to be able to perform this role.
okay. And my last question is, do you think a current financial secretary or the current people in administration they achieve their goal to the maximum?
Yes, they achieved their goal. Yes.
They achieved it.
Yes.
They achieved it.
Yeah.
So why or like what do you think you are going to do which will more than yet? Because if you say you achieve it to the maximum, that was my question. That means we have less to be done to improve on it, right? So what are you going to do to make yours stand out or special?
Okay, well, I think a little issue in the current and previous administrations that a lot of students have just that they don't really get to see the financial budget. So, or they don't see the financial side of it unless maybe they go through the plans. Not that the
Are you
budget
part
is
of the committee or if there is anything concerning financial secretary's office, are you part of it?
my part of it,
Like if there is a committee or anything,
right?
uh,
No,
that is
no.
Let's finish before I ask you. Please. You ask question.
Mr. K,
Sorry.
do you know me?
Yes, please.
Okay. So looking at the current administration, I realize that you once served as the deputy organizer. Is that correct?
Yes, please.
Okay. So my administration titles you as the energetic, action-oriented organizer. Why do you think so?
Because I am, because of my driven nature and my goal-getting nature, so I tend to be I tend to put in a lot of energy towards the things I've been assigned to do. So I think that's why the current administration has labeled me as such.
So why then not the main organizer, that's the organizing secretary? Why don't you pick up that mantle rather the financial secretary?
Okay, so the reason why is because currently my personal development, I've been a course representative, I've been an organizing committee head. So in the course of my personal development, I decided to branch off into the financial side of things so I could be versatile because in this current dispensation, versatility is actually very important. That's why I decided to branch off into the financial side.
So you are telling me that you are going to test your financial skills with the next administration. Is that what you're saying?
No, but then every role you get is a learning opportunity. And so, and we are in university. So everything I do, I treat it as a learning opportunity for the world that is to come out there. And so that's why I decided to branch off into the financial side to gain more skills and then experiences in that department.
So, based on the constitution, who are you as a financial secretary?
I didn't get the question.
What's your constitutional mandate as a financial secretary?
My constitutional mandate as the financial secretary is to control the entire cash flow of the society, to keep the records and checkbooks to all transactions that the society receives and then disperses out there. I am the one in charge. I'm the final, or I am the signatory behind all that. I'm the one that I'm the one who decides with the cash flow, the budget, and everything.
You know that you are lying.
No,
You
You
said,
know or you don't know.
I'm not lying.
okay, so you told me that you signed to approve your budget. Is that correct?
Yes, please.
You are the only person.
No.
Who else?
The HOD and then the president, the Computer Science Society president.
Okay, you said the financial standing of the administration most of the times are not made known to the public.
No,
Did you say that?
I did not say that. I said the financial standing, though it is made known, it is not well publicized, and so a lot of students do not get to see the financial budget or do not get to this one. So my aim is to make it well publicized for everyone to see.
Why?
Why? Because it's the students' money, and so I believe they have a right to know what their money is being used for.
Do you know that according to the constitution, do you know the number of times the financial standing of the administration should be made known to the society?
I know that the financial standing is supposed to, if the financial standing is supposed to be released to the public within the first 4 weeks of every semester.
When last did you witness such a occasion?
During the last budget reading last semester.
Okay, that's where.
Okay, that's where it occurred in, I forgot the exact classroom, but it occurred in one of the classrooms. It was a budget reading.
Did you attend the dinner assembly?
Yes, please, I did.
And then you are telling me that the financial secretary is not proclaiming what's the financial standing of the administration.
That's what I'm saying. The claim was never that they do not read the budget. The claim is that the claim here is that it is not publicized enough to the students. We are in an age of social media. So if in addition to it being read at the General Assembly.
So you are telling me that the current financial secretary has failed to make the financial standings of the current administration known to the people of CSS?
No, please.
Is that not what you just said?
He did his job. He did what he was supposed to do.
How many times is the financial standing supposed to be made?
It's supposed to be made known within the first 4 weeks of every semester.
Every semester. So calculating the first 4 weeks in every semester. In one academic year, how many times should the financial standing be made known to the society?
Once.
Yeah.
Every academic year, so twice. If it's every academic year, twice. If it's every semester, once per semester, twice per academic year.
Are you sure? That's the right person.
We have 2 semesters in a year, in an academic year currently, and it's supposed to be read within the first 4 weeks of every semester. So twice in an academic year, once per semester.
Do you have any weakness?
Do I have any
Weakness.
weakness? Yes, I do.
How do you plan on improving on it?
By getting, by learning more, studying more, learning from my mistakes.
What is it actually? What is it actually? What's your weakness? I want to name it.
My weakness. Oh, my weakness is that sometimes I overdo it, just like now. So my passion gets to take the better of me, and I am a little bit over ambitious sometimes. So that is something that I have to learn to temper realism with ambition.
Okay. Now, I want to see. Can you stand up? How do you see yourself
How do I see myself?
with regards to how you are dressed?
I think appropriate enough for the occasion.
You know you are naked.
No, I do not.
Why do you say so?
Because I think I am wearing clothes and dressed enough for the occasion.
Last year, a moment like this, I was in the same seat that you are occupying right now. I was asked the same question if I was naked,
And you said the same thing. You said.
and you are saying the same thing. So, are we on the same path, or what? Like, do you know why we classify somebody to be naked, dressed naked?
Yeah, I do not know.
Okay. On formal grounds, when we say somebody is naked, it means the person, with regards to a man or a male, right? The person has dressed official without a tie. So I can say you are not naked. Have a seat.
Okay.
Mr. Kari, how are you faring so far?
I'm okay.
You served in this current administration, right?
Yes, please.
What are you serving as?
I'm no longer serving. I resigned a few years ago.
What did you serve as?
I served as the organizing committee head.
So what was your relationship with the financial secretary and the financial committee like?
Oh, it was a very,
Were you close to them?
it was a collaborative
Were you
relationship.
close to them?
Yes, please, I was.
So have you figured out any issues, maybe two of them, in their committee right now, that when you are voted into office, you are going to fix those things ASAP?
Well, with the administration, I wouldn't say there were a lot of issues. I'm not really come to two issues.
Peculiar to the financial committee.
Okay, well, in the financial committee, I wouldn't classify them as issues because they were not necessarily issues. I more of things I'm coming to add, and the main thing I'm coming to add is just more publicity of our financial records.
What they are doing is not yielding the results it's supposed to yield, right? Right?
No, I think they have done their best.
But to you, it's not enough.
I believe more can be done.
So it's not yielding the results it should be yielding, right?
We can
Write.
No.
So if you write a script that's supposed to output 4 and it's outputting 3.9, is it doing what it's supposed to do?
Yeah.
It's outputting something, but it's not what it's supposed to.
The output is correct.
It's not accurate.
But mine is to push the barrier up. That is my main aim. It's I'm not here.
What are you coming to do, or what additions are you coming to make? Now you've established the fact that you are not bringing any innovative idea into the office. You are just coming to live on what has already been done.
I think all I've said so far.
So what are the add-ons you are coming to
Okay.
make?
What I've said so far, all I've said so far,
What are the
again,
add-ons?
I'm answering. I said
What are the add-ons you are coming to make?
the add-ons,
Yes.
better publicity of our financial records, one.
Okay.
Yes. And then the second thing is just that's it, just better publicity. And then the second thing is a more detailized version of the financial records and transactions.
How
That
does
previous
better publicity and
of our financial records first.
and the other one is what?
And the other one is better record keeping of
better
our
record keeping. How
yes.
is that going to make the spending of the CSS funds efficient?
Again, better record keeping helps you track the past and in the present. So if there's better record keeping and there's a better balancing of the sheets, it means that there'll be more funds with what we are given to be able to do other things. A second reason why I'm advocating for better record keeping is so that the next administration after me, will be able to learn or look into what we did. Because right now, when I'm voted into power,
What's the name of the current financial secretary?
you know the current financial secretary, name is James.
So you are saying that if we request, or if the audit committee should request the financial transactions of the Computer Science Society, now Mr. James, as the financial secretary, has not kept good records enough, so he won't be able to provide us with what the audit committee needs. Is that what you are saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So how is what you are coming to do different from what they are already doing?
Again, what I'm
Are you saying you are not innovative?
I'm innovative. That is why I said. But then you don't mess up. You don't fix what is not broken, right? So what I'm coming to do is push the glass ceiling. I'm not coming here to come and change what has been working. So what I'm coming to do is to innovate, to make things better.
Better this, better that, better this, better that. It means what is being done is broken.
No, when you say something is better, it means that
it's not efficient.
No, it's not efficient. This is superlative. This is a comparative. So it is being done well. It is good. I'm here to make it better. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so I'm not saying what they are doing has not been bad. I would have stated it. What I'm saying is that what they have done so far has been good enough. But then what I'm here to do is to push it up, to push us beyond. That's what I'm here to do.
So what are they doing now with record keeping?
What are they doing now with our record keeping?
The tracking of our transaction history, and what are they doing now?
Well, so far, with the tracking of the financial, I was not in the financial.
How are they keeping that record, transactions?
How are they keeping it?
Yeah.
Through the normal means.
So you have no idea how they are doing it, but you feel like you can make it better. How can you fix something you have no idea?
Again, I can make it better.
You don't know what you are making better.
I do.
How are they keeping track of our transactions? How are they keeping
every program that they have, the records have been kept. It is audited by the audit committee. How? It is in his Excel sheets, in his laptop.
So how are you going to keep it?
How am I going to keep it?
Yes.
Mine is to come up with a more efficient way.
What is the more efficient? That's what I want us to get at.
Yes, okay. So
what is the add-on you want to make? That's what I'm asking you.
Is to keep all the records. How? Numerous ways. First of all, we have the traditional methods.
You have no idea what you are coming to do.
I do have an idea what I'm coming to do.
See what you are coming to do.
Okay, so if you want to go into details,
just say that you want to stop the Excel and be writing on paper.
But the Excel is working, so why should I go and write on paper? That's why I'm saying.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I'm just coming to do what they are doing, but they do it better. That's all.
How are you doing it better?
How am I doing it better? By keeping all the records. Right now, by compiling everything in one place. That's what I'm trying to do. right now, if you should ask them to compile all the records from the beginning of the administration to now, they might struggle.
Should we put you on standby and request that the financial secretary compile the actually it's the audit committee that can ask the financial secretary to compile the transaction history. Should we put you on standby on hold and request that information from the financial secretary? If they are able to provide that history for us, then we can say you have nothing better for us to offer.
It's with this.
And your notion that you are the best is in the shambles. Should we?
So,
Should we?
no. And I'll tell you what. Because, again, it's not that they cannot, but it's with the speed. Right now, if you should ask them to compile it, they are now going to have to search for all the records from the beginning of the administration till now. But then with me, I will have it already done. So if you should ask for it,
How are you
instantly
going to make sure that every transaction that is made is kept?
How do you know it's not already prepared?
He has no idea, so I just want to know how you want to do it.
how I'm going to do it.
Yes.
Like, you know, say
You know what? Perform a SWOT analysis on yourself.
What?
A SWOT analysis.
A SWOT analysis.
Yes, please.
I do not know how to perform a SWOT analysis.
You are a leader. You don't know what a SWOT analysis.
Are funds in a good or in a safe hands?
Yes, please.
Convince us, because me, I can't.
Well, like I said, I am someone that I am willing to learn. When it comes to management and then record keeping, I believe that I am very good at it. And so that is why I think that I will be the best person to keep the records.
Just because you are good in keeping records.
Yes, just because I'm good at keeping records.
You have no knowledge of financial management. I want to be a financial secretary.
I think I just stated that I do have
Record keeping experience, but not financial management experience.
I do have financial management experience, although I would say it is not maybe very adequate, but then that is why we are here to learn.
Have you prepared a budget?
Yes, please, I have.
For who and for what?
Well, I prepared a budget for a little organization that I was part of when we had this trip to
Did you sign an NDA?
Did I sign an NDA?
Yes.
No, please, I do not.
Do you know what an NDA is?
Yes, please. An NDA is a non-disclosure agreement.
Okay, so you can just say their names. Maybe I was part of CSS, we organized it so that the conversation becomes clear to everyone. You don't have to be interpreting some things in our head while we're speaking. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So for who and for what did you prepare a budget for?
Well, it was a church program, and that's Methodist Council, and so I prepared a budget for us to have the program, and it was a Bible quiz.
What's the current VAT rate?
20%.
Are you confident in your answer? I'm
Yes.
checking.
You're not only going to lie to CSS. The entire world is watching you.
Yeah.
About
yeah.
any child.
I mean,
It's
Any
true.
child.
any child, 2.5%.
Yeah, it's 20% VAT. Okay. And what are the taxes that you would have to deduct from or add to your original fund before you present to your patron?
Well, the any child takes 2.5%. The VAT is the any child takes 2.5%. There's another one that takes 2.5%. I'm sorry, I forgot the name. And then there's 15% for the actual tax, all of it making 20%. Then, so 20% added to the budget, then submitted.
Actually, he lied. He lied. Okay, but let's continue. Why didn't you mention the COVID-19 levy? It's also a tax you have to add to.
The COVID-19 levy, as it has been scrapped.
What about the flat rate levy?
Coming in,
Flat rate levy.
flat rate levy.
Yeah.
I do not know if that was
So these are the this ones. The VAT on each one is 15%. And there are others that make up the 5%. Everything goes to 20% that you add to the budget scale. So how many times have you lied so far?
None.
You said VAT rate is 20%.
I meant all of it together. I'm sorry. It was a mistake.
I'm sorry you lied. Sorry. All right.
Hello, Shasho. How do you write a CV?
How do I write a CV?
Yes, like what does a CV require? Have you ever been to a CV workshop before?
Yes.
You
No,
have.
please.
You haven't.
No.
Which year are you in?
I'm in second year.
Second year. Okay, so how did you get to give us the CV?
I was asked to submit my CV and
Did you research on how to write a CV?
yes, please.
You did.
Yes.
Okay, so did you attend a school? Like, did you go to school?
Yes, I did.
You went to school.
Yes.
So that's not needed on a CV, right? You don't want them to know your educational background.
That was a mistake.
It was a mistake, right? Do you know that a number can change a lot for a financial secretary?
Yes, please.
So what if there's a mistake?
Well, human beings are always prone to mistakes. Even though as a financial secretary, you are expected to make less of them, I am still human and anyone can make mistakes. So I think mistakes are part of it. The best thing going to do is to try as much as possible not to make a mistake. But if you do make a mistake, you just learn from your mistakes and then you move on.
So let's say you submitted a budget of 6,000, meanwhile you needed 60,000. How would you counter that? They've already given you the money, everything. Now you're telling them that it's supposed to be 60,000.
Well, I would try to make a follow-up and then
Won't they tell you a thief? You are trying to steal.
and then I would provide justifiable reasons and then as to why we actually need 60,000 instead of 6,000 and then own up to the mistake that I made that I sent 6,000 instead. So
And now they said they won't give you anything. Now you're going to provide for the society.
well, if they said they wouldn't give us anything, they
They'll
wouldn't give us
you just the 6,000.
give us just the 6,000.
Yeah, the 54,000.
It's lost. Well, if that's the case, well, it means that I've made a very big mistake. And so the best thing to do would be to come to my committee, to my administration, tell them that this is the mistake I made, and then together with the president and then the rest of the executives, we look at how best we can remedy the situation. Because myself on my own, though I made a mistake, I might not be able to rectify it alone. So.
Your CV only speaks technical. It doesn't talk anything outside technical. Your skills are only technical stocks. Your summary is only technical. Your experience and projects, they are all technical. Certifications, technical. I'm not seeing anything that, if you bring this to a company, I want to be a financial secretary, and you just give them this, you think they'll give you the financial secretary position?
Well, no.
They won't. So based on this, should I give you the financial secretary mandate?
Yes.
I should. Why?
Because
I'm not even seeing proficiency in Excel. So what makes me think you can use Excel for record keeping?
He said he will not use Excel.
Oh, you said you use Excel, right?
No,
yes,
he
sir.
said James is not doing the work well. With Excel.
So yeah, please let me know. I can't see any Excel or anything.
Because though my CV is not up to scratch for the position, I believe that all the other things and my prior experiences that have come to state over here should be enough to
So you said it's not up to scratch. So right now, if you say provide, you said the financial secretary what doesn't have is it he now has to compile everything and this thing to bring to us for the record keeping, right? So what if we ask you for a record and it's not up to date or it's not up to scratch?
what if you ask me for a record?
Yeah.
Well, I will make sure it's up to date.
So why isn't your CV up to date?
And it's because it's an error on my part with the CV. I don't think it was
You
well
couldn't
done.
even tailor your CV to the needs of the position you aspire. What made you think you can be able to keep records well and make sure that you provide the records not only accurately but in time, even faster than any financial secretary that has ever existed in a department?
Well,
You don't need to answer. Your CV has said everything.
Thank you very much.
Does anyone have?
Mr. Kerry, so on the field of football, we all know that there are two major players that we always continue to debate on as to who is the greatest of all time. So, who do you think as your greatest of all time football player?
well, if you ask me, the greatest of all time is Lionel Messi.
Lionel Messi.
Yes,
You're lucky.
please.
You're lucky.
Why? I'm lying.
Why do you say so?
Because he has the accolades to prove it. He has.
Okay,
Yes, he does.
okay. So I realized that you once led your team to win what the 10 years, the 4 years have always been training for. That's the CSS Games, which was held during the administration of Anzi at the Pajo Stadium.
Yes, please.
How were you able to secure this victory of yours?
Well, I attribute that to mainly one and two things. First of all, our organization as a team in general, I believe, was in a way very good, or at least better than most of the other teams. And then secondly, my players were just very good.
Okay. Looking at the number of students we have in the department,
Yes, please.
with regards to the females, do you have a crush?
Do I have?
Do you have a crush among the students, the female students we have in the department?
No, not right now.
Please, can you be loud on that?
No, not right now.
Okay. All right. Who is the immediate past financial secretary?
Immediate past financial secretary.
Yeah.
Please, I do not know.
You don't know.
No, please. I don't know the immediate past financial secretary.
Okay. How old do you think this association is? No, sorry, no. Do you know the age of this association?
Mass boy.
You don't know, say you don't know. You are thinking.
This current administration is I do not know.
You don't know the number of years the society you want to serve has been in existence.
No, please.
Okay.
Does
So
anyone?
it is known that the immediate past head of department, which is Professor A. Fonafa, was likely the first president of CSS.
Okay, please.
That is at the time he was student here.
Yes, please.
So looking at the number of years that has gone by before the current administration,
Yes, please.
it's assumed this society is over 60 years.
Okay.
So there's this assumption that the administrative tax that is mostly administrations are tagged with the year that is, let's say, CSS administration 23/24. So it is presumed that our students have it in mind that the year that is attached is the existence of the society. So I hereby notify you that you shouldn't have that notion in mind. That regarding the year that's attached, mostly at the footer of most of our communities, is the year that the society has been in existence. Okay.
Yes, please.
Where is the department office?
The department office is FF4, College of Science, FF4.
How many senior lecturers do you have in the department of computer science?
How many senior lecturers?
Do you have in the department of computer science?
I do not know.
We don't know.
No.
How many? What's the number of lecturers do you have? The number of lecturers you have in the department?
I do not know the number of lecturers.
You don't know. You once served as a course rep. You don't know the number of lecturers we have in your department.
There are a lot of lecturers in my department. I do not know every single one of them.
How many female lecturers do you have in this department?
How many female lecturers? I think 3.
You think? You don't know.
3.
Should I base on that?
Yes.
That's a thing for you.
Yes. 3 female lecturers.
Do you know the slogan of this the current administration?
The slogan of the current administration. No, please.
You don't know.
No.
Okay. Who is the current vice president?
The current
Vice president,
Theophilus Amakwa.
popularly known as.
Amas.
Okay. Thank you.
Does anyone? Okay, Mr. Kerry, do you have anything from the panel?
Well, no. I think the panel have done a great
Do
job.
you have anything?
No, I don't have anything for the panel.
Okay, you have 21 seconds to say something to the audience here and those watching online.
Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for considering me. I would like to serve as your next financial secretary, and I believe that when you give me the mandate, I will not let you down. The power lies with you, and all I ask is that you have faith in me, and that your faith will be paid in due info. Thank you very much.
You are dismissed.
Thank you.
Do you guys want to take a break? No, 5 more people. I think, yeah.
Good afternoon, esteemed panel. Good afternoon, audience.
Who asked you to take the mic?
We are expecting Emanuela Santua Ado, unless you are Emanuela Santua. Where is she? Okay. So you are.
Please, we call Roger Fulcon, a third-year computer science student, vying for the position of general secretary. Please, may I take my seat?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Okay, so which of the names is your first name?
Please Kweku.
Okay, so Mr. Poku, um, this session is meant to assess your readiness for the portfolio you are aspiring for. And you should not take anything from here personal. Even if you feel offended, you should know that you should remember it's for the well-being of the society. Okay, so all the best.
Yes, please. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Hi, boss. Please good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You're looking so nice.
Thank you very much. You look good too.
Thank you. Which position are you aspiring for?
I'm aspiring for the office of General Secretary.
Alright.
Thank you for the question. I took inspiration from the office of Sir Michael Ogusuesi. I worked under him through the editorial board as a member. I was a graphic designer and I went through the communications and processes that feed our institution or our society information, and I believe that I have the skills required to fill in his shoes.
Mr. Kweku, do you think the panel should continue vetting you? Do you think we should go on with the vetting?
Yes, please.
You think so? You are convinced that we should vet you,
Yes, please.
considering how you came in dressed?
Come again, please.
Considering how you came in dressed.
How I came in dressed.
Yes.
Yes, please. I think there is no problem with my dressing. If there is, I will be open to comments and suggestions.
Can you be upstanding next time? Do you still think there is no problem with how you are dressed? No, you've already looked at yourself. So look at me and make a comparison. Do you still think there is no problem with how you came?
I think over time my shirt looks a bit unironed.
Have you been to a job interview before?
Sort of, yes, please.
What does that mean? It's absolute. It's either you've been or you've not.
So it was a mock interview for a job. So it was through the KNC Career Services.
Do you know you are naked?
Come again.
Do you know you are naked?
No, please.
You are not naked.
Yes, I don't think I'm naked.
Okay. But let me tell you this. On formal grounds, when you ask somebody to be dressed official, okay, and the person does so without a tie, the person is deemed to be dressed naked.
Are you officially dressed? If you should be maybe meeting someone and the person asks you to dress official, would you show up like this?
Usually, yes.
So you are insulting us. Do you know that? We told you to dress official for this event, yet still look at how you are dressed.
I didn't mean to insult any of the esteemed judges on the panel.
You didn't listen to the information. You didn't adhere to what we told you to do. You know, before the panel, that we should go ahead with. Do you remember he asked you if we should go ahead with the vetting process?
Yes, please.
You said that. And I'm asking you, we told you to prepare formally dressed, but here's the case we are seeing a different attack. Should we continue with the vetting process?
I would ask that if I may be pardoned for that and continue the vetting for you to see the other aspects as to why I still want to aspire for this position.
Are you sure?
Yes, please.
So you're saying we should look beyond how you are dressed. Is that what you're saying? You should look beyond how you are dressed and you should consider the ideas you are bringing on board.
I would, um, I would be honest, there was a real mistake today. This wasn't supposed to be the shirt I was supposed to wear, but then there was a mistake and I had to put this on.
Okay. Right. We should have told you that how you came in, your dressing and your presentation in the whole adds a significant mark to your score. So I don't know, you might have very good things to say, but you've lost significant amount of score. So you should know that going into the question, okay,
Yes,
you take yours.
very good.
My boss.
Hello, sir.
How do you manage issues?
Can you come again, please?
I said, how do you manage issues?
Okay, depending on the context and severity of the issue, that is what would guide me to whatever I'm supposed to do for that.
Okay, so let's assume that a very confidential information is leaked from the executive body. How are you going to manage this issue? The confidential information is leaked.
Thank you very much for the question. So if a confidential information is leaked from the executive body, I would first try to pinpoint the source of the leak. Then I would write out a communique to members of the society to try and curb whatever ramifications um, the document would cause. Then we would sit down together with the executives and other committees and try a way to not let the mistake happen again.
What's one challenge which is affecting the university students at this moment, particularly CSS? What one challenge is affecting the university students? So let's assume that you are the general secretary. Tell me what one challenge which is affecting the university students at this moment, and what will be your solution?
So far from most year levels, like people across most levels I've spoken to, one thing they seem to keep on harping about is the theoretical, the way our course is very theoretical more than practical. And I plan to use my connections in the tech space and to organize programs.
You have the connection.
Come again, please.
You have the connection.
I have the yes, I do have connections with some reputable industries, companies in the industry.
Mention to the age of law.
So one is Policycom. It's a company based in the UK, and currently we are working on something with Google, the Google office in Accra. Yeah. So we will organize training and workshops for various students, because when I came in first year, I had the same issue, and it is a friend who introduced me to these training and workshops organized by these various institutions that has gotten me where I am right now.
Fantastic. So what would you do if nobody supports you in a meeting?
Nobody supports me in a meeting. My personal view does not supersede any other person in the committee or in the society. It is a collection of people that come together to agree on one thing. So if my views are contrary, I would propose them, explain, and if I'm still not supported, I would go with what the entire committee or body decides to go with for the betterment of the society.
Why are you the best candidate among all the aspirants?
I have not said I am the best.
The question was, why
Why?
are you the best candidate among all the aspirants?
Due to my past experiences and my skills, I believe I'm the best candidate for this role. I served as the General Secretary for Presec Unsa back at the Presbyterian Boys Senior High School, and we had one of the most successful administrations, going to take awards from BIMU for our first time, and I also have a certificate in virtual assistance from ALX that has given me secretarial skills, knowing how to work with the Google Workspace among others. Thank you.
My last question. I'm finished. Just define leadership in one sentence.
Leadership is the selfless ability of coming down and being able to help and lead people in a certain direction.
Which school do I think?
Presbyterian Boys Senior High School. Lincoln.
Thank you. Hello, Mr. President.
Hello, Mr. President.
So concerning student participation in events, right?
Yes, please.
I'm saying it is low.
Yes.
Can you attest to that?
Yes.
So what are the strategies that you are going to use, or how are you going to improve on that?
So one thing that has come to my attention is that most of these events are posted in our social groups, and due to the high influx of messages, sometimes these flyers for events are overlooked. So I want one of my policies that is under that's under please. Yeah, so one of my policies is to take is to use the CSS website. We have an event page. I want us to use it like specifically for formal staff, official distribution of information. Then we work a line of communication with class reps, course reps, so that they can handle the distribution. And if that works, we would see a higher turnaround in our events.
Okay, so what are some of the challenges that you are looking forward to face or you anticipate when you are being voted into office?
Okay, so one of the challenges I'm looking forward to face is with collaboration. Most of my policies work with other committees and other functions in the Computer Science Society body. So if the other teams delay or the other teams are not willing to work with me, that would be a challenge I would face.
So how are you going to do it?
So I will curb it by meeting the agencies involved, finding a middle ground that helps both of us for the betterment of the society.
And how should we, or how are you going to measure success after your administration?
Okay, so for success metrics, a higher turnaround in events, effective communication across not just the executive body, but across the student body to the executive body. Thank you.
Hi, Mr. Ro.
Hello, Mr. Michael.
How are you? How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you, and you?
I'm good. I realized I heard you say the office of the General Secretary under this administration has performed very well.
Yes, please.
How do you define that?
Okay, thank you very much for the question. Through my work under the editorial board, I realized that the Office of the General Secretary always gave us the events that are going to be given out that are going to be had throughout the semester earlier so as to help curb the delay of flyers when they are needed to be posted. And flyers are always posted before time, and even sometimes we run anticipate flyers as to give the students a feel of what they are going to expect at these events.
Okay. So, what constitutional mandate does the secretary, office of the general secretary, accountable to?
Come again, please.
What's the constitutional mandate of the general secretary?
Okay, so he is the publicity officer of the society. He works in consultation with the executive for correspondence, and he handles all the secretarial work of the society.
Is that all?
Currently, to my knowledge, yes.
Have you read the constitution?
Yes, please.
And that's exactly what it says.
Come again, please.
And that's exactly what the constitution is about, the duties of the secretary.
In my own words.
In your own words, did you hear me? Did you hear the question?
Okay, so in the constitution, I know there are 4 rules of the general secretary. I've mentioned 3, so I think I'm missing 1.
Alright. How do you draft a communique?
Okay, so to draft a communique, first you need the title, that is the event that you are going to be handling, a short description, then short description. Sometimes there are added emoticons to help boost the morale of the
Do you know
students.
your line?
Come again.
Do you know your line? Okay, what about a minute?
Minutes. So minutes, you have the meeting name, the time, the date, the venue, the agenda, the opening, the actions taken, the closing, the people who attended the meeting. That's all I remember for now.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you measure the performance of the current administration?
Come again, please.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say how would you rate the current administration?
I would give it an 8.
Why it's not 10?
Come again.
Why not 10?
The current administration has done wonderful job. There's nothing I can complain about, but I believe we could have effective communication, faster progress, and more feedback from the student body in the society.
Okay. How many committees are available at the moment in the current administration?
Come again, please.
How many committees are available in the current administration?
In the current administration.
The reason is because you are a committee member, and you should know the other members of the various committees so that you simulate communication, because that's your major duty, and you're given the mandate to serve as a secretary. You know that?
Yes, please.
So you should know the number of committees that are in existence under this.
I'm not too sure currently, but I would say 11.
11.
Yes.
And what does the constitution say about the number of committees that should exist?
So in the constitution, there's a certain number of committees that should exist. I don't have that off the top of my head currently, though.
Okay. On the field of play, okay.
Come again.
On the field of football,
Yes, exactly.
there are these two greatest people that almost always we argue about their performance and their track record as to who is the greatest of all time, Messi and Ronaldo.
Okay.
What's your take?
When it comes to statistics, I believe Ronaldo is better than Messi, but I personally believe that Messi is the best because he has given us
You didn't get a question.
come again.
You didn't get a question.
So on the field of play, there are two people that are always going on about being the greatest of all time, Messi and Ronaldo. What is my take? Was that the question?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I believe Messi is the better person because he has made football fun to watch.
Among these two, who is your greatest of all time?
Come again?
Among these two, who is your greatest of all time?
Messi.
Messi.
Yes, please.
Where is the department of computer science?
Come again?
Where is the department of computer science?
The Department of Computer Science, it's on the first floor in the College of Science.
Who is your HOD?
My HOD, Professor Michael Asante.
How many females do you have in the department? Female lecturers.
Female lecturers too.
Who is the patron of the society?
Mr. Benjamin T. Party,
Okay. Who is the current women's commissioner?
current Women's Commissioner, Ms. Christabel Benewa.
How many programs as a committee member have you attended in this current administration?
I don't have a specific number, but I have been to most because I was the photographer for most of them.
Do you remember the last event organized by the administration?
Yes, that was this Wednesday,
What was that?
Greenfield, I think.
Did you attend yourself?
No, please.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Thank you for your time. What?
You said hello. You said Mr. President. I said hello, honorable.
So, do you have anything for the panel?
Come again, please.
Do you have anything for the panelists?
Anything for the panelists?
Sorry about that. How would you manage conflicts amongst your members? So let's say you go for an executive meeting, then this person says, let's do this way, another person says, let's do it that way, another says, this way. How do you make to resolve that?
Thank you very much for the question. So, conflict goes without doubt, comes with every administration. I believe the right way to do that is, first of all, to get everyone to calm their heads down. Then we would either take a vote or we would.
Thank you. That's a good question. What means would you use to reach out to your people, your society?
Okay, thank you very much for the question.
You don't have to thank me all the time.
Yes, in line with that. So I will reach out, as I said, first officially we will be using the computer science website. This is my reason for this is
How many times do you visit the website?
come again
How many times do you visit the website?
quite a few times.
You really do what's where and
Yes, please.
what see.
Yes, yes.
So
And I realize that most of the students body in the society do not actually visit the website as often enough. So
What's the URL?
come again.
The URL of the.
www.thecssuniversity.com.
thank you very much. That's all.
Thank you so much.
Do you have anything else?
Yeah.
It's okay. Okay, Mr. That will be all. Do you have anything for the panel?
I would like to thank you for your time and
Thank you. Say something to the audience here and those watching us online.
okay. My name is Kwekwa Wajirabon, a computer science student in year 3, and I want to be your next general secretary. I want to give you a voice, I want you to work on your skills, and I want you to become the best version of yourself. Thank you very much for your time.
You are welcome. You are.